Hi, I'm Austin, and I'm gonna show you today how to properly warm up before going on a jog or a walk or whatever, and then how to stretch after. So, the first thing I recommend is if you do go on a jog, try and jog on not hard surfaces like asphalt and stuff like that. It just tears up your joints and stuff like that. And I recommend jogging like on a field or something like that if possible. But if not, this will be fine too. Just wear proper shoes and stuff. But yeah, so at the beginning, before you go on a run, you should do dynamic workout or dynamic stretches, which involves you moving around to stretch your body and stuff like that. And then at the end, that's when you do static stretches where you just sit down and stretch like that, because your muscles are already warmed up by then, or are warm by then, so you won't hurt yourself stretching. But when you do static stretches before you warm up, you're pulling your muscles that aren't warmed up, and you can cause tears and hurt yourself. So the first stretch I would like to show you, well, it's a combination of two, but what you want to do is get maybe 10 to 20 yards of a distance to go back and forth. And my first two things I always start out with are high knees, like this. You go all the way down, then all the way back to your starting point, 20 yards. And then what I would do after that, I would normally do butt kicks like this, and make sure you get your butt and stuff like that. And once I normally do those, my thighs and quads are pretty warmed up by then. Warmed up, they're getting better. What I end up doing is these, which just various ways to do it. You can touch your toes, you can go low into it, however, back and down. And then what this does is it stretches out right here, your calf and everything. That's normally what I'll end up doing. I'll go all the way down and down. I'll take a couple steps before I do it, and I will do it down and back. And that will get most of that warmed up. What I also do is I'll do side lunges and go in like this, and then go around. And I'll do that down and back. There's 4 things I do. I mean, it depends on how warm you feel and stuff like that. Another stretch. Well, I guess it's kind of a stretch. It gets your blood flowing and stuff like that. It's called karaoke. Some people call it other stuff. And I go like this, like that, and then same way down, back. And then if you want, you can go up and over, and you do it back. It's karaoke. I sometimes do that. It's not my most popular thing I do. And that kind of gets your blood flowing. And then, depends if you're running or whatever, or you're just working out. But I also do hip abductions and adductions, however you say them. But I'll walk down. I go. Actually, I'll come this way, walking forward. Bring my leg up, come over. And I'll do that all the way down. Then on the way back, I'll go like this. And that's what I normally do. To open up my hips, and then the last thing, just to get a nice stretch in and everything, I'll do lunges. And sometimes I'll throw a twist in there, like that. Whatever I decide to do. And then what I'll do is I'll go back and I'll go like this. Going back. And yeah, that's pretty much all the really stretchings I do before I go on a jog or something like that. I mean, you can do stuff in place too, like just stretching out like this, you know. Just really, the point of the stretch before a workout and before a jog, it's to get your blood flowing, your muscles warmed up. Because if you go into it cold, you have a chance of hurting yourself, tearing muscles, ligaments, and stuff like that. So I normally do some kind of moving exercise, and then that's when you do your static. All right, and so now you've gone on your jog, and now you've come back, and now what you want to do is stretch to get rid of all the lactic acid or disperse it and stuff like that, and it helps you not being sore the next day and stuff. Which I made a mistake, and I jogged yesterday, and I didn't do any of that. I kind of just went on a cold jog, and my legs are sore. So from experience, you want to be doing this stuff. But so first things I normally do after I get back is go like this, and I'll just do just normal stretches like this. Go over. You can do it both sides, and try to hold each pose for 30 seconds. That's where you're going to get your peak. That's where your stretch will get better if you do it for 30 seconds. It trains your muscles and everything, and your ligaments and stuff like that to be able to stretch that for when you do that. So I'll go like this, and then I'll also do it sitting down, forward. And this is a good way to practice getting be able to touch your toes. Like I'm not that flexible. It works with your flexibility. I'm not that flexible, so I can barely touch my toes, but I can't hold it for 30 seconds like I should. I can go right here, maybe 30 seconds. I can't touch my toes. Different variations. This, two hands, and stuff like that. Obviously, you can see I'm not that flexible. I can't hold it. It hurts. I'm also very, very tight. Another one I do is this. This is called the butterfly, and you kind of put your hands there and put your elbows or your arms on your legs, and you push them down. And it separates them. And I also do, not on concrete, but I also do a leg like this. This is a good stretch. You do it like this, and then you do the other side. Then you can also put both of your legs down and lay back. That's a good stretch. Another one I would do is go like this and hold that. Try and keep your body straight, and just keep this as straight as possible. And it stretches out your legs, your hips, your back a little bit. And I normally do that. Think what else there is. I mean, there's tons of other stretches you could do and stuff, but I'm only going to do a few. You can also sit like this and just stretch out like that. I mean, there's all these possible stretches to do, but the main idea is just, I mean, I'm sure you guys know stretches, but I just want to make sure you know that you need to do static ones before a workout, and dynamic ones before a workout, static ones after a workout. It's much better for your body. I highly recommend not doing static workouts before a workout. You're just gonna hurt yourself. And remember before you go on a jog, just make sure that you try and run on soft ground, something that can absorb the impact from your joints and stuff. It's very important for the longevity of your joints. So last thing I would like to talk about is how to jog. I guess it's really simple. I mean, most people know how to jog. It's not really hard or anything. It's just some people do things incorrectly or ways to hurt themselves. Um, people hurt themselves not jogging the right way, or let's say you're trying to get faster or whatever, or get more distance. You could be jogging the wrong way. And so what I wanted to say is my philosophy on the jog is to keep a steady pace the whole time. That's what I do, but you can do like intervals where you go a certain speed and you slow down to a slow jog and speed up and stuff like that. That's what some people do. I normally just stay the same pace the whole time. That's up to you, however you want to work out, however you're training. Everyone trains differently. But the one thing I would like to say is, or two things, is when you're jogging, once you get that pace, you shouldn't be going heel to toe, because that adds the impact to your heel, gives you shin splints and damages your joints. What you want to do is run on the balls of your feet, so on your toes, pretty much. You just run on your balls of your feet. That's how you want to run. You don't want to go like that. It just adds impact to your heel and it will damage nerves and stuff like that. So always try and run on the balls of your feet. And the other thing is, I gotta put this down. This is my little upper body stretch, which this will be for another video. But what you want to do is, when you bring this leg up, you want to bring the opposite arm up. When it goes down, this one comes up. So it's kind of like, let me go over here. So it's kind of like that. So you want to go, when one arm goes up, when one leg goes up, the opposite goes up, and it follows it when you do it. And that's what you want to do, and that gives you rhythm, and that makes you run more efficiently. And people all have their different philosophies on if you should have it like your hands open, closed. I kind of do whatever with that. Some people say don't bring it up too high, whatever. I kind of just go like this. I kind of just keep it in the general area. Some people go, kind of just little ones. Some people go big ones. It all depends on your perspective. I'm not sure which one's more efficient. I'm sure someone's told me, but kind of forgot. I kind of don't see the big picture of why it's more efficient or whatever. But I'm sure there's some logic behind it. But yeah. There's not really much else for jogging except maybe however you want to run. Kind of try and get longer strides. Kind of push off with your heel or your toes. Push off. Sometimes you want to get longer strides. I don't know. It just all depends. And also stretching helps with your strides. And when you get more flexible, you can get longer strides. You can cover more distance with the least amount of steps and stuff like that, and your times can improve and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's really pretty much it about jogging that I have for you guys. I appreciate you guys watching the video, and stay safe during quarantining.